Hey you guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little different for me. I'm very excited about today's video though. This is going to be the content creator confessions tag. This tag looked so fun. I saw it going around all over YouTube and I thought it would be so fun to do. It's a really juicy tag, some fun questions in here. If you guys are not familiar with my channel, I'd love to have you guys. We do lots of skincare and makeup reviews, just real life stuff, you know? Real life reviews. I just really like to put products to the test, and as a matter of fact, my next video is going to be a 4-month eye cream test with before and after pictures, so stay tuned for that. But today we're going to mix it up and do something a little different. This is a really juicy tag. I'm excited. Some fun questions here. This tag was created by Cate the Great Beauty and Sara from Better Off Red. I'm so excited for them. They are such lovely, funny, witty women here on YouTube. They're just so fun to watch. Sara from Better Off Red is newer to me, but I saw that she does a lot of crime videos. I definitely have to dig into them. And then Cate is hilarious. She just did a series where she was acting as Samantha Jones, but she was doing her reaction to the series, and just like that, in Samantha Jones attire with the whole martini, the whole deal. It was so funny, but she is hilarious. Again, I could watch her all day. But this video was trending all over YouTube. As a matter of fact, Manny and Laura just did this video. I was like screaming from the rooftops for them when I saw that they did this tag. But here's the deal, guys. They did not tag their video in their description box.
You know?
It was her video that we saw, but like there have been a lot of people that did this and we don't know the creator, the actual. We try to do research to figure it out, but
yes,
it's like...
But it's a tag now. It's gotten to a point where it's like a tag.
Just so bummed for them when I saw this. Like, not even to take the time to stick their tags in the description box. Like, it would have taken 2 seconds for them to find out this information. It is such a small task to do that would make such a huge impactful difference for a smaller creator. And it's just so disheartening when this happens. This happened to me a few times over on Instagram. A brand reposted my picture and they may have tagged me, but you know, my handle's all the way down in the comments. Like, it's ... at the Honest Beauty Review. Like, come on. So do me a favor, head over to Manny and Laura's Full Coverage Podcast channel, comment on this tag video, and let's see if we can get Sara's channel and Cate's channel tagged in their description box. I think it would be the least they could do. If not, it's a story mention. Get them to mention it on their stories. They should give them the credit. It's hard to credit everybody here on YouTube. There's so many different ideas floated around. It's not always the first idea out there. But when it's a tag video, we know as content creators that is the purpose of a tag video. So again, I just think that would be the right thing to do if they put that in their description box. All right. Let's get into this. Lots of juicy questions on here. The first question, how do you feel about the term influencer, and do you feel like you are one? I hate this term, and no, I do not feel like I'm an influencer whatsoever. I just feel like the term feels so almost like high and mighty. There's just some fakeness to it to me. It just feels like we're on here with different, it's implying that we're on here with different intentions than being real and being our true selves, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the term at all, and you will never hear me calling myself an influencer ever. Ugh, I don't know, the term makes me feel just slimy. I'm not a fan, no. Okay, number 2. How did you decide to become a content creator? So ever since I was young, I was obsessed with beauty products, all things beauty. My mom was an Avon lady. I know, MLM, hello. She doesn't do it anymore, but we always have Avon samples all over the house, and I thought it was just so fun to test out these tiny little lipsticks. I would swatch them on my hands, and I just always had such an obsession with picking out the little nuances between each product. It was always just so fun for me. And then after I had my first daughter, she was around just under 1 when I created my first video. So I started my channel back in, let's see, she was born in 2016. I went to part-time at work. If you guys don't know, I'm a NICU nurse, and I worked 2 12-hour shifts. I had a little bit more time, believe it or not. I guess she was 10 months at the time. She was taking a 2, sometimes 3-hour nap in the morning, another 3-hour nap in the afternoon, and I just felt like I was twiddling my thumbs. I needed to be doing something, and I was always into beauty YouTube. I really loved Emily Noel. I watched every video of hers. I just always thought she was so relatable and easy to watch, and I'm like, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it. she is a normal person just like me. She's a mom. She makes time for this. She fits it into her day, and she looks like she's having fun. So she's kind of what inspired me to do this. I did start off with my beauty Instagram. I just started posting pictures of product, and I would post my reviews, and that's where my YouTube channel came along from. So I've just been having a blast ever since then doing this. I just think it's the funnest job slash hobby in the world. It's such a distressor for me. It takes me away from all the stressors of life, and I can come down here in my little bubble and just talk about fun things. So I love it, and I'm really glad I started it. So that's my story. What is your experience with knowing other creators in life, good or bad? All good things. I feel like I don't know anybody very deeply through the beauty space. I have a lot of people on Instagram that I talk to through DMs, and that has been really cool getting to know people, but I've never met anybody in person. I feel like that has to do with, first of all, where I'm at in my life too. When I first started my channel, I had my first daughter, and then now 3 other kids later, 3 kids under 5, I've been super busy. And my location, I'm in Philadelphia, so I'm not in the best location where there's other content creators around me. I know there's a lot of people in New York, upstate New Jersey, but around me, honestly, I only know of Brighter Darling. She has a blog. She also has a YouTube channel as well. She lives around the area as well. By the Burke, she has a YouTube channel. They live pretty close to me. I don't know, I would love to meet up with a bunch of people. I think it would be so cool to have a big meetup to meet other creators. I think that would be so fun. I always am saying to people, oh my gosh, I wish you lived closer. I wish you lived closer. But yeah, it just hasn't happened where I met up with anybody, but always great experiences. Everybody has been so nice. I feel like there's this like unspoken bond on YouTube and Instagram where everybody comments on each other's videos and pictures on Instagram. So everybody has been so supportive, and I really haven't had any negative experiences. Do you accept sponsorships, and how do you feel about them? Yes, of course I accept sponsorships, and I am here for it. I'm all about it. If it is a company that is going to give me guidelines that are not too strict and where I can be open and honest, that's really hard to find when it comes to a sponsorship. So I'm very picky about the sponsorships I've done. I can tell you all the sponsorships that I've had a great experience with. Everybody works with Ana Luisa just because they're so easy to work with. First of all, they have beautiful jewelry, and I mean, that's just the icing on the cake. They don't expect much. They just want you to talk about their product. They send you out product quick, and they pay you quickly. And again, they don't give you these strict guidelines when it comes to a video. So I really appreciate that. Korean skincare brands or retailers have been great. They really do give you a lot of leeway, especially Yes Style and Stylovana. And I'll never forget, one of my first sponsorships was from the brand Maylove. They were offering to pay me what I would make. Let's see, at the time, probably what I would make in 6 hours at the hospital. And I was blown away because they were offering to pay me X amount of dollars for a 2 to 3 minute mention for what I would spend 6 hours in the hospital, you know, and be stressed and running around like a chicken with my head cut off. And all I had to do was talk about this vitamin C serum for 2 to 3 minutes, and they were paying me all this money. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, of course I'll talk about this. So they sent me out the product. You know, you test it out to make sure you enjoy it. The Glow Maker, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the product. Like the serum, of course I'll talk about it. So I was so excited about that sponsorship, and they gave me pretty much no guidelines. They just let me be genuine and talk about the product. So that was really cool. That was one of my first like really cool experiences. And then Beauty Pie is another great brand to work with, and they just have amazing products. So it just makes it easy too. I can tell you about I guess a negative experience. Shop Tagger. So now they are called Karma. They're basically a coupon app. I did a sponsorship for them over in the summer, and oh my gosh, what they required for me was insane. It went okay, but it just was so time consuming, and looking back, I think I deserved more money for the sponsorship for sure. I went back and looked at my email correspondence with this person just to refresh my memory last night. When I submitted the video, first of all, they upped my publishing date 10 days. We agreed on an original posting date for the end of the month. They upped it to the middle of the month, which at the time I agreed to because I think I needed a video for that week anyway. So I'm like, whatever, I'll just, here, now I have a video for the week. But I sent them over my posting link, and they sent back all these just tedious little edits that they wanted me to do. When I saw the email, there's 5 different timestamps with these like long paragraphs of how they wanted me to edit. And it was already such a time-consuming sponsorship as it was, because I had to do screenshots like showing me clicking through the app. And then I resent them my link with my new edits. They came back with even more edits. And granted, I think at that time it was only 2 more edits, but you still have to re-upload the video to your computer and then re-upload it to YouTube after you perform the edits. It was so time consuming and just really, really tedious work that, the edits didn't even make a difference. I thought the video was better without the edits. The woman was very nice. They were easy to work with, I should say, but they were just a little nitpicky with the things they wanted. So I just wish I would have asked for more money, and I do feel like I was taken advantage, my time was taken advantage of in that situation. So now I know I need to look at the contracts in much more detail than I was, because now looking back, that contract was so detailed with so many bullet points, and that's usually a red flag. Usually when you see that, you know the brands are very particular. So yeah, that was kind of an annoying experience, not necessarily like a drama-filled thing, or you know, they were nice. It was just a tedious sponsorship. And then number 5, have you ever had an experience with a brand that left a bad taste in your mouth? So when they say brand, I don't know if they mean like a sponsorship brand. So we just talked about Shop Tagger. But as far as a brand goes, I haven't really, like, if I post a negative review, I've never had backlash from a brand. Even with PR, I think because I usually disclose, when they offer me PR, I always disclose that I will always be honest, and that usually filters out the brands that do not want to see these honest reviews. So yeah, no, as of right now, no negative experiences with like makeup or skincare brands, but yeah, just that one sponsorship was annoying, but not horrible. So the next question, what is your biggest pet peeve when it comes to comments? So at the beginning, this was really hard for me. I definitely was more sensitive. I'm sensitive at baseline, but in the beginning of my channel, you know, I had my first daughter. I was just everything like felt like a punch in the gut. But now, I don't know, just with maturity, with having more kids, there's something about, I don't know, after I became a mom, you just realize that there's more important things in life. My daughter had some health issues when she was born. She was in the NICU. We still deal with a couple things. She still sees cardiology once a year. She's healthy as can be, but it's always one of those things that's in the back of my mind. So anytime like there's a negative comment, I'm like, there's bigger fish to fry in the world. Like, who the heck cares what this person thinks of me? But yeah, in the beginning, I remember being really nervous. I was more nervous about like the appearance comments. I thought I was going to get a ton of comments on my nose. Like, I thought people would be like, oh, who does this girl think she is? Like, she's on camera and she's like the biggest nose ever. It's so ridiculous looking back, but now I'm so much more secure than how I used to be. Oh my God, I went to the nail salon the other day with the hairiest legs ever, and I did not care. Yeah, I really never did have to deal with that, surprisingly. Thank you guys for being nice. The one thing that does that maybe more, I guess, appearance related, people would comment on my makeup more so back then, and from time to time I still get these random like comments like, whoa, that blush is like out of control. Did you even pay attention when you were looking in the mirror when you were doing your makeup? Like that kind of thing, which is so ridiculous. And I used to spend so much time like going back and researching things. I would get so deep into like a thread. Like if somebody commented, say they were questioning, like if I talked about a skincare ingredient and I talked about the claims on this ingredient, and people would come back, nope, that's not what that does. It claims it does this and blah, blah, blah. And then I would find myself researching scientific articles and coming back with these scientific claims to prove my point, which is so ridiculous. And I would be so obsessed with looking at my phone and did they comment back and no, you're wrong. This research study says this. And then I would realize this is ridiculous. This is a scientifically proven fact, and these people are still arguing with me. It's almost like politics in a way. It's like even if you show them like the proof on paper, people will still argue with you. So politics and the science stuff, I just won't even go there now, because those opposing sides will never see your argument. It's unfortunate that it has come to that in this world today, but unfortunately it has, and it's just not worth my time anymore. So I just delete or ignore those comments. And then getting into the next question, what is my biggest pet peeve when it comes to comments? People from time to time ask me opinions on a skincare routine, and they'll give me, I'm sorry if any of you have done this, I'm really sorry. I love hearing from you guys, but you know, they'll give me a full routine and be like, oh, you know, I've had this reaction. Can you look at these ingredient lists and let me know if there's a reactive ingredient in here? Or do you think it's like a medical condition? Or, you know, they're just, I'm not a doctor. And even as a nurse, I can't diagnose things. Go to your dermatologist and they can analyze your routine. And not only that, it's so time consuming. There's so many great resources online. Inky Decoder is a great one. They break down ingredient lists, even down to, you know, the different fragrances, whether or not something is an irritant or an allergen. That is a great resource. But yeah, those comments, and as much as it's like, they get to me too, because I want to help you guys, and I find myself researching these different products, but it's just really time consuming. I really get so many amazing comments. It's a rarity that I get a negative comment, so thank you for that. You guys are the best, and I say it all the time, but you guys are always the sweetest and kindest, so I appreciate you guys so much. So all right, let's get into the next question. What is your favorite part of being a content creator? So my general answer that I feel like everybody says, the community, everybody, again, is amazing, and it's so fun to have all these like little mini friendships, and you can just like talk about fun things. It's just the coolest thing ever. Hearing all your guys' recommendations too is always so fun. But one of my favorite like parts about it, when I click that upload button and upload my video to YouTube, and then YouTube in the first 30 minutes gives a response of whether or not, how well your video performed compared to your last 10 videos. So it'll be 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. If it's like 1 out of 10, there's like balloons and it says, great job, your video is performing well. That is like just the coolest thing ever. You just get like this instant satisfaction. It's just so gratifying. And then seeing the comments roll in, it's just so fun. It makes it all like worthwhile. It's like a little instant high that you get. It's just really cool. So the whole creating process is really fun too. I think another question on here, I guess I'll go into that, is about editing. I really do enjoy the editing process. Again, it's like another distressor for me. It's just kind of mindless for me to do. I'll put on some music and, or put on a Dateline, a 2020, a series I'm watching. And yeah, I don't know. I don't mind editing. I think I'm jumping ahead here. And then, jumping back to the last question, what is your least favorite part of being a content creator? Sometimes it takes me a while to get started with processing a thought. Like, I'll come down here, and I think it's because I don't really upload a lot, so it takes me a while to get back into the swing of things. But you guys, if you saw my unedited footage, I mean, I already have a little bit of a stammer that comes and goes, but oh man, it takes me a while to get started, and I start to get the sweats, and I'm like, oh God, Lauren, get it together. And I get so frustrated, I get in my head, and yeah, so sometimes just the process of like getting started, but once I get my flow going, and then I realize, oh, this is fun, I enjoy this, I gotta do this more. So yeah, it's just that like getting started in a YouTube video. I just don't have that natural gift of gab that so many people do. And then also, I guess just the commitment, the time commitment. It first of all obviously takes a lot of time to film and edit videos, but always feeling like it's almost like you always have a paper due. At least that's how I feel. Like if I'm late on an upload, or oh crap, I didn't upload a video this week, I always have that guilty feeling. But you guys are pretty receptive to my sparsity, what's the word? My unreliability, should I say, on YouTube, which I appreciate. But again, I only want to get on here when I have something fun I want to talk about. If there's a product I'm using and I have an experience with that I want to share with you guys, that's when I don't want to just jump on here and make videos just to make videos, because this is not my main source of income. I want to do this as a hobby, so I want to do this when I actually have something fun to talk about. And the next question, where do you draw the line in regards to sharing on social media? So work, obviously, hello HIPAA, and then kids. I just don't, I've shared pictures of my kids as babies because I feel like baby pictures are a little indistinguishable maybe. But now that they're older, I mean the baby's still, he's almost going on 11 months now. I don't know, I watch family vlogs, I think they're fun to watch. I just don't want to share my kids. I watch a lot of crime TV. I think that's why I'm just a little paranoid at baseline. So no, you will not be seeing any of my family or kids, and I don't think that's what you guys are here for. You're here for beauty reviews and product reviews. Yeah, no, I just always feel like funny about that. But I never, when I watch family vlogs, I'm never like, ugh, why are they showing their kids? Like that, it doesn't bother me, but I don't know, I guess my kids I'm protective of. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, no family business. You guys did see my husband in my gender reveal video. It's kind of funny. He literally runs away from the camera. He wants no parts of being on camera. So you rarely see my husband either. And he's like a private person too. He's like the most social person, but he doesn't have a social media, which is so funny. He doesn't have a Facebook. He doesn't have an Instagram. He just doesn't care, which I kind of love. I love that about him. Name one thing you wish you would have known when you first started out. I would say I wish I wouldn't have wasted time linking products in the beginning. I would make, first of all, you know, when you first start out, like I was getting 10 views on a video, 20 views on a video, and I would link like 30 products, even down to like the setting powder I used, the brow pencil I used. I thought everybody was gonna be clicking on these links and I was gonna be making all this money. It took me so much time and I would be making 4 cents here, 2 cents there. It's almost kind of laughable what you make from affiliate links, especially from reward style. I feel like is definitely better. I don't know how Magic Links has been recently, but sometimes, even now, I'm like, seriously, 2 cents? Are you kidding me? I don't think I was profitable from affiliate links until at least 2 years in. So when you're first starting, just have fun with it. Make videos that you love, talk about products you love, and the views will come, the followers will come, and then you can start linking products. But don't waste your time on all the affiliate programs at the beginning. And it's just, it's hard because you get so excited about it, but it is, I do feel like looking back, that was such a waste of time. But all right, and again, I feel like it's all about the brand too. They want you to sign up for these affiliate programs, but at the beginning, it's not really profitable for you. So you're just benefiting the brand, because again, you're talking about the product and only 1% of those people are actually buying from that link. But those other 99% of the people are buying from the brand because you just mentioned the product and it's not benefiting you at all, which kind of stinks. So use those affiliate links when you can. It makes a difference and we as content creators appreciate it so much. All right, next question. Is there any change you'd like to make to your content in the future? I think just these 2-month follow-up videos, I have not been doing those consistently, and I really want to stick to one product for 2 months, take a before and after picture, and really give you guys these real, true, and tried and tested results, because I think that is so helpful, especially when it comes to skincare. So look for more of those to come, but not really, that's the biggest thing. Next question, what company or collab is your dream? That's not really where I want to go with this channel. I just, again, want to do this as a hobby, and it has become a little part-time side business, which is really cool. But I don't see myself creating like a lipstick with Light Beauty or anything like that, or an eyeshadow palette. Can you imagine? ColourPop with Honest Beauty Review. Like, no, it's probably not happening. And what brand is gonna want to collaborate with a channel with my name at that? Which, by the way, I know you guys keep commenting on my channel name. I know it stinks. I know I have to come up with a new name, but I've been lazy about it. So let me know down below if you have any other ideas. I keep getting the comment that my channel is very hard to search, and I get, because there's no spaces in between the Honest Beauty Review and then the actual brand Honest Beauty comes up a lot. So I need to change it. I'm just working on a name. It's so hard. My middle name is Marie, so I was thinking of Lauren Marie, but there's already a Lauren Marie out there. I was thinking of combining my maiden name with my married name, like Lauren Mazio. I could do it. It's like I want to keep my privacy here on YouTube too, so I don't want to put my last name out there. So it's just hard. I don't know. Let me know if you have any other ideas. But yeah, no, I can't see the Honest Beauty Review as a collab in the future. And again, it's not something I want to do. I want to keep my relatability here on the channel as well. So yeah, not really my aspiration. What other content creator do you admire and want to work with? I would, again, Emily Noel. I think she's so relatable. I love that she's not overly produced. She just like sits in her makeup room and just chats about makeup, which I love. And she's somebody that I would be friends with in real life. So definitely Emily Noel, I would say, for that one. All right, we're getting down to the wire here, but the second to last question, what kind of content do you hate? All right, hate's a strong word, but the first thing that came to my mind when I saw this question, those kid videos of adults playing with little kid toys, talking in little baby voices. Now, granted, I thank these channels because my kids watch these videos. I know they're bad. I know it's not great for the brain cells, but we save them for dire moments, like when we're in a restaurant and we just need some time. We just need a moment. If they come up accidentally on my app, I'm just like, ah, and I just want to click out of it real quickly. But yeah, that's, I guess, the biggest thing. That's the first thing that came to mind. Nothing else I can think of that I really hate. But the last question is about cancel culture, and basically, have you ever had to deal with cancel culture? If so, how? And no, I have not had to deal with cancel culture. I hope I never do. Oh my gosh. I can speak to the fact, I guess it's kind of like a cancel act when people desubscribe or unfollow your channel. I notice this a lot if I post a negative review on a popular product. Like some recent foundations that I posted that people didn't agree with my review, which I think is so bizarre because we all have different skin types and certain things are going to work for other people and other skin types. Not everything is universal, but people get offended if you don't like the product they enjoy. And I don't mind those comments, like when people are like, oh my God, Lauren, I can't believe you don't like this. Like I like hearing those comments because first of all, I like to hear their skin type and their experience. But the D follows, but I've had a couple mass exoduses when I've had some negative reviews, so that's interesting. But no, as far as cancel culture, hopefully I've never done anything to piss anybody off. That is not my goal on here. I just want to talk about beauty. I don't want to get into the drama, and I just want to talk about products I like and that I don't like, and I want to help you guys save money and also make your money worthwhile. So that's what I'm here for. So I hope you guys appreciate that. I appreciate you so much. You guys are the best. I say it all the time. Love you guys. I can't thank you enough for all your support. So again, go check out Cate the Great Beauty and Better Off Red. They deserve all the love for this tag. It was such a creative tag, such a juicy tag. I loved it. Such a fun tag to do. And head over to Full Coverage Podcast. Comment on that video and let's try to get their videos tagged in their description box. That's the least they deserve. So thanks again for watching this video. You guys are the best, and I will see you guys in my next video.